star Escada is a girl from the hood who figured out she could be glamorous and appreciate like her street style side, but her pageant side at the same time. I'm an actress, a video vixen, which makes me a huge whore, but in front of the camera only. I'm a rapper. I'm a mistress. I'm a big sister. I'm loyal. I'm a really good friend, but I could be your worst enemy. Sexy, powerful, sweet, a ballroom girl, and really insecure. And I think that's where all those other strong characteristics comes from being so insecure. My drag name comes from wanting something really feminine and something that I was always attracted to. Subconsciously, I chose Lila as a boy, just wanting to do drag for the first time, not even knowing that that was going to be my name forever. It was Lila. Star because I am one and I'm fabulous. And of course, I didn't even realize that wasn't good enough, because after all these years of working and competing in pageant and ballroom, starting off walking big boy phase into drag phase, into femme queen phase, that being trans, into perfect tens, face, body, and realness, and then them making me mother after years of hard work, I had no choice but to take on Escada, because there was no ignoring that or getting past it, because it is a huge part of who I am as far as a drag performer and a ballroom mother and a pageant girl. The drag scene in Chicago is super amazing because it is so different and super versatile. And that's why I say I am Chicago's drag scene, because I've been lucky enough to work at all these different places where necessarily are specific to one type of queen. I've gotten to work at Berlin, Roscoe's. I am set cast at one of the prestigious places in the United States that caters to the trans performers, specifically the Kit Kat Lounge, along with the legendary The Baton Show Lounge. How do I fit in? I don't fit in, actually. I stand out in every room. I'm, to me, the most unique. Yeah, I love drag. I'm a good drag queen. I'm easy to work with. I know how to dabble with the girls. I'm in there. I have the best time ever. But I know I stand out because there's nothing that the other girls offer that I offer, in a sense where I bring all this like drag, ballroom, pageant, nasty type of bitch energy, where I am sweet on behind the scenes, but on stage I'm a savage. You don't get that all the time. You kind of get one of each. To me, I'm like a nasty blend of some gay shit that is really delicious. I make my hair, I make my costumes, I do everything by myself, and I do it by hand. And I think that's where the shock aspect comes from it, because I'm 5 feet tall, I'm super girly, but when I get into that gay mode and that showgirl type of mentality, I'm all hands on. I do everything all by myself. All my influences come from how I was raised. Really strong Latina women and that demure, that feminine way of being. But also, being black and Puerto Rican, I have like that super hardcore like rapper thing about me. And so when you marry those two together, I'm always making these song choices and these fashion looks that kind of don't even go together, but make total sense because of Lila Star as the performer. I've been doing drag since I was about 7 at church. I grew up singing in church, and I would have to wear like these like suits and have to perform and sing live, because I'm a singer, in front of the audience. So to me, I interpret that as a form of drag, because I remember having to wear a certain thing and do a certain performance that was an extension of who I was in retrospect, but not really who I was, if that makes sense. And then I started doing drag at 18 years old. And then that lasted about 7 years until I became a showgirl. One of the biggest things I've done as a drag performer was be featured on probably the biggest drag race song of all time. It's Cocky, featuring Shea Coulee. You may know her. Not only did I feature on it, but I actually wrote my verse, which to me was the best verse. I only say that because people come screaming at me all the time in clubs. I'm not saying I'm cocky, but
there's a whole lot of swag in the way I strike. It sound like Kim and curves like Nicki. No wonder why these girls can't even take me. He said it best, woke up like this. Sorry, not sorry, feeling myself. You need a blueprint, just check my Insta. Shot-town queen, check my credentials. Showing my boobs on Jerry Springer. No regrets, middle finger. You can't take, compare me to nobody. I do me, you do you, and I'm a sit unbothered. Fix your face, dress like me, come through like an imposter. Call me Lila, Gaga, and you're my little monster. She bring it to you every ball. Femme queen goddess, 5 feet tall. Across the board, I get my 10s, and I was born to win.
I've done 2 short films after leaving Second City where I acted. I've been able to travel and be self-made. I would describe myself out of drag as a person that's super insecure and quiet, into herself and family oriented, but super fabulous at the same time. I know exactly how to show up and show out at all times, no matter what. I feel like a star. So I read a quote once that says, even if you're not a celebrity, dress like you are one and show up as you are. That's Lila Star in a nutshell. I'm not sure how others would describe me, but so that would be nice to be a fly on the wall. But I would assume they would say that she's the shit, she's the best, she's that girl, she's super cool, she's the cutest, she's tiny, but she smells like money, she looks like money, and probably tastes like money if you've had that opportunity. And I want to say that I'm exaggerating, but I do think that's the way people describe me. The style of drag I think I don't like is the lazy queen. That is too lazy, where she doesn't want to even shave her face in order to still show up and make her coin, if that's not her thing. I come from old school era. I like the girls that show up and look like women. And I also am really against a girl that's mean. I've dealt with queens that show up that are mean as shit, that have been mean to me. Thank God I'm tough enough to not be able to tolerate that, and they know not to play with me. My definition of drag is being able to take yourself into that fantasy and live in it, and not only for yourself, but being able to offer that to your audience member, because we're all going through shit. So we all want to be in that fantasy for even 5 minutes. And if you're that type of artist, you can take yourself there and the audience as well. I have faced many hardships. I can't even start or begin or even remember most of them, but it's been from losing my dad to losing my grandparents to being broke to dealing with bullshit girlfriends that have backstabbed me to having my heart broken by guys and having to, of course, time and time again, prove myself as a performer and as a person. But I wouldn't take back any of it. I am your next drag superstar because it's simply in the name. I've carried it since I was a kid. I've watched every episode of every season, and I've never seen anybody like me. I'm 5 feet tall, gangster. I sing, I rap, I act. I'm a fashion girl. I walk balls. I make all my costumes by hand from head to toe, all details done by me. And for the most part, I know how to play nice, unless I'm pushed to the limits. I breathe drag, I live it. I am Drag Race. I'm possibly the winner, darling.
Just a girl in her uniform, all in a day's work. And this is mine. She didn't already had hers. This look. Excuse me.
This look is inspired by every soap opera I've ever watched growing up. Days of Our Lives, Dynasty, Novelas, Dalia, Marimar. Ow. I didn't kill Johnny. Johnny threatened me, so I had to. This is my no sex in the champagne room, but sex in the champagne room. Look, I want the crown, darling. This is my pop star everything look. I perform Salt and Pepper, Ariana Grande, anybody you can think of, I do it.
ponytail through the hat. If you ever see it after this, just know that Lila Star originated it. The shoes are acrylic. You see the blue with the swirls and the pink. It just complements the costume. And honestly, I got this costume because of the fabric, and there's no stretch. I sew everything by hand, so it wasn't an easy costume to make. And of course, you gotta have the boob out, because you're in the hood now, baby.
Back to the workroom, rethink her life. On the alcohol, vodka and cranberry, thank you, doll. She gone back to the workroom, this ain't her night. The rise and fall, she hit the fan when she hit that wall. Girl, I got you, lost and found you. Mama about to show you who you was before you went and lost your mind. Bring back my girls, bring back my girls, bring back my girls, bring back my girls. Where they at? Bring back my girls. Get them back. Bring back my girls. Come on. Bring back my ladies. Bring back my girls. Bring back more. 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 Bring back my girls.
Give it to you. When you kiss it, feel with my flame in you. Feel. Oh, fire. Yeah, burn the soothe. Captains and Pocahontas and their medicine. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare, he gives me fever.
I'm a bad bitch, know you heard it before, this ain't new shit. Name is Lila, La Estrella. I'm a queen, so it's getting hot here. Wanna take off all my clothes. Come stand behind me, you can feel my body roll. My body's getting hot. Wanna take off all my clothes. Stand behind me. You can feel my body roll. Come on, baby. Give me what you got. Come on, baby.
You fucking bastard. Do you have any fucking idea what you got us into?
What the hell are you doing here? I told you to wait for me at the diner.
There was no diner, asshole.
Miguel!
Bring back my girl. Girls, bring back my girls. Bring back my girl.
Yeah, it looks to me like she needs to tighten her aura. Because it seems to be a little bit loose, among other things, if you know what I mean, man. I'm not saying, but the streets are talking. And also, she should stay away from the Geminis. And if she listened to her mama, she would know better. You call me later, I'll tell you the rest. Now, Eunice, I'm not sure where you're calling from, but I think that it looks like Los Angeles, the Hollywood, where everybody wants to be a star. So, my answer for you is simple, and I think you already know this. I'm not going to tell you any lies. I'm not a liar. LGBTQ is lesbians getting brunch together. Quietly. You got to keep everything a secret, my dear. Saw him too. Or her. I don't know what to call her, but I saw her the other day. Santi Ali, matter of fact. She was looking in the bin. And the bin says chakras. She was trying to get the bargain, of course. She pulls it out, and her hormones were half off. I only know that because I saw the syringe. You can't fool Miss Cleo. You can't get the bargain on such a thing. It explains why the poor thing was dripping in sweat. Oh, that poor rabbit. Oh, I mean bunny.
Lady Bunny loves a bargain. Just yesterday I saw her on the street and her blank was half off.
Yeah. I actually ran into her yesterday, Lady Bunny, and me and her have been friends for a long time, and it was sad to see she had moved to Illinois, and she's still walking around with her Medicare half off, and I'm not understanding what's the problem. If she's relocated to Illinois, all the resources, the trans affirming program, I mean, it's out there to get, and so I encourage every citizen of the state of Illinois, go out there and get your Medicare. There's no reason why you should be walking around a big hairy man with your Medicare half off. I mean, there's no excuses, so yeah. And wash your hands. We already know that. Yeah. But the streets are talking. Stitches get stitches. You didn't hear it from me. But I heard that she had to straighten out, tighten, and get together her restraining order against Kanye West. Why? Because he done lost his mind, shut up at the house, was trying to fight her, threatening the kids, all that good stuff. Not that he ever had it, because he been hanging around with the white man. You know how the white men be, the Anglo-Saxons, we'll call them. They get in his brain. They turned him against his own people. Lost his street cred in Chicago. I'm from the Bronx. It don't matter to us. I represent the Bronx to the day I die. Never had it. He's in trouble. She made out like a fat rat. Good for her. Dry, toasted, no butter. Miss Cracker. Gia Gunn. Feeling like cum. Feeling like ketamine. Free Willy. Alyssa Edwards. The only thing later than you is Naysha Lopez's drag. Beauty, beast, detox. You love the 80s so much. Is that because you secretly are 80?
Look at her. She is the middle of everything.
If not, she sure soon will be.